Hello everyone. In this lesson, we are working on assignment 19. Today's topic is the distributive property. This means we multiply the number outside the bracket by everything inside the bracket. So if we see something 2y plus 3, this means we multiply 2 with y, and we also multiply 2 with 3. Okay, so that is 2 times 5 is y is 2y plus 2 times 3, like that. Okay, so let's look at the example. So your question is 2y plus 3 equal 14. The first step is you have to multiply 2 and y, that is 2y. If you want, you can show the multiplication sign in between, but I'm not showing this right now. Then you have to multiply 2 and 3. That is 2 times 3 equal 14. That is 2y plus, what is 2 times 3? 2 times 3 is 6 equal 14. See, now we got an equation. We got a two-step equation. You know how to solve a two-step equation. So yeah, first you have to move the 6 to the right hand side, okay, and subtract. The positive sign become negative when 6 is going to the right hand side, and after that you have to divide with the 2. Okay, let's see. So 2y plus 6 equal 14. So when 6 is moving to this side, left hand side, you have 2y equal 14 minus 6. Okay, that is 2y equal 14 minus 6 is 8, and therefore y equal 8 divided by 2. Remember, there is an invisible multiplication sign in between 2 and y. Okay, so when 2 is going to the right hand side, that multiplication becomes division. So 8 divided by 2 equal 4. Okay, so you may think that it's a long procedure, it's a long step, but I'm not demanding you to write down all these steps. If you want, you can skip some step. Okay, let's see which all other step you can skip. You can directly write down this equation from the given equation. Okay, you don't need to show me the multiplication part of 2 and 3. Okay, so 2 times y is 2y, 2 times 3 is 6. You can directly write down this equation from the first equation. Okay, and after that, when you're moving the 6 to the right hand side, that is 14 minus 6, you don't need to show me the step. You can directly write this from the third equation to the fifth equation. You can skip this, you can skip this, okay, and you can also skip this. So it is like that. 2y plus 3 equal 14. Multiplying each term with 2, that is 2y plus 2 times 3 is 6 equal 14. I'm moving the 6 to the right hand side. 2y equal 14 minus 6, that is 8, and y equal 8 divided by 2, that is 4. Let's discuss one more example from this assignment. I wish to discuss this one. You can see a negative number outside. So I'm multiplying negative 3 with each term. So negative 3 times m, negative 3 times negative 2. So negative 3 times m is negative 3m. Negative 3 times negative 2. Okay, negative 2 times negative 3 equal 9. So negative 3m, negative 2 times negative 3, that is positive 6 equal 9. I am moving the 6 to the right hand side, that is negative 3m equal 9 minus 6, that is 3. So negative 3m equal 3 and m equal 3 divided by negative 3. So you have to divide the whole term with a negative sign. So 3 divided by negative 3, so your answer is negative 1. We have few word problems. Okay, let's read the question. The mean of two numbers is 7. One of the numbers is 10. Okay, write an equation and solve to find the other number, and check your answer by finding the mean of your two numbers. Before proceeding to this question, we need to understand the meaning of this term mean. For your better understanding, I have provided an example here. So look at the example. Mean of 4 and 10 equal 4 plus 10 divided by 2. What we are actually doing here. So you have two numbers, 4 and 10. So you're going to calculate the mean of these two numbers. So it's pretty simple. It's just like a calculation of average, sum divided by number. So you just need to add 4 and 10. Okay, which is showing over here, 4 plus 10 divided by how many terms you have. I have two terms, 4 and 10. So divided by 2. So 4 plus 10 is 14 divided by 2, that is 7. What if the same question, if one of the number is not given and the mean is given? Let's say this number is not given. So mean of 4 and a number. Okay, so that number is unknown. I'm calling it as x. Is 7. So mean of 4 and unknown number is 7. So how can I write the equation? Mean of 4 and x, that is sum 4 plus x divided by how many terms I have. I have two terms, or I have two numbers like 4 and x, and the mean is given, that is 7. So what does that mean? You have to move this 2 to the right hand side. So 4 plus x equal 7 times 2, and 4 plus x equals 7 times 2 is 14, and x equal 14, and I'm moving the 4 to the right hand side. Remember, this is addition, so when 4 is going to the right hand side, it becomes subtraction. So 14 minus 4. So what's my final answer? X equal 10. See, that is the same number I have hidden here. We got the same answer. So this is going to be an example for you to solve the word problem. So you have to write an equation and solve to find the other number. So you can write an equation like this. Okay, one number is given here, one number is given. Okay, sorry, one number is given, mean is given. So put your values on this equation of mean, and rearrange it. Okay, so you can write down this equation like 4 plus x equal 7 times 2. I'm discussing with a different example, but your answer will be similar to this example, so you can refer this one. Okay, so you have to write something like this. Your equation should look like this: 4 plus x equal 14. Okay, so you can write down your equations over here, and your equation should look like this. Okay, This is not the correct answer. This part you can use it as a reference for writing your answer. And the second question, one day the average temperature is -2 degrees Celsius, the high temperature is 3 degrees Celsius. Let T be the low temperature. Write an equation to calculate the average temperature. So here I have provided an example to calculate the average temperature of two values, two temperatures, 2 degrees Celsius and 8 degrees Celsius. So I told you average and mean is pretty same thing. Okay. So 2 plus 8, sum divided by number. Okay. So 2 plus 8 divided by 2 equal, okay, equal 5 degrees Celsius. So this is the average. Okay. So remember here the lower temperature is not given in your question. Okay. So this value, imagine this value is not given, and let it be T. Let T be the low temperature. Okay. So you can call it as T, and you can put that value in your equation instead. 2. So T plus the given value. The values are different in your question. I'm actually taking a different one. Okay. So T plus 8 divided by 2 equal 5 degrees Celsius, and you can rearrange this equation, and finally you can solve for T. Okay. You will get a value that you have to do and solve and find the low temperature. So first write down the equation and solve. So after writing down the equation, you can rearrange the equation, and finally you will get the answer like T equal a number. That's everything. Thank you.